Peggy 18.
Buenas noches, ¿qué pasa? ¿Cómo estás? Bueno, yo ahí empezando el asunto, ¿vale? Dame un segundo. El juego, ¿dónde está el juego? Es importante que esté cargado y funcionando. Sabes que como lleva retraso, el David, ¿qué pasa, negro? Hoy toca Juego de Tronos, porque como es lunes, y los lunes se estrena un episodio, pues dicho, pues voy a aprovechar, ¿no? Voy a aprovechar y ya que la gente está ahí on fire con la serie, ¿por qué no jugarlo? A ver, ¿qué me falta por aquí? Enanos. Enanos siempre triunfan, tío, ¿sabes? Que sí. A ver. Esto está bien aquí. Vale. Tengo que quitar esto y esto. Creo que lo tengo todo ya arreglado. Hombre, y somos tres, eso está bien, eso está muy bien. Vamos a poner aquí. Vale. Claro, tío. Eso no falla nunca. Vamos a poner esto en pequeñín. Así. Pequeñín, como el enano. Pequeñín. Ahora pongo la cámara ahí para que me veáis el careto, si os hace ilusión. Y si no, también. Y vamos a empezar el episodio 1 de Juego de Tronos. Hace mucho calor. 39 grados estamos hoy. Madre mía. Esto es el puto infierno. Bueno, este juego es de Telltale. Los que han hecho Walking Dead, que les ha dado fuerte. Está comprando un montón de... ¿What? ¿Tuve una pausa? Sí. Está comprando un montón de licencias de juegos y películas y demás. Y están haciendo a saco aventuras gráficas a su estilo. No como las clásicas, pero bueno, están guay, están guay. Vamos a ponernos en el papel, ¿vale? He puesto la traducción en español con los nombres traducidos, así que si veis John Nieve y cosas así, no os asustéis. Que pasaba de ponerlo en inglés. Vamos allá. A viciar. Durante miles de años la casa Forrester ha sido un leal vasallo de la casa Starks. En los confines más oscuros del Wolfroof cosechan los extraños árboles Ironwood. Ahora el norte ha sido destrozado por la guerra y las casas rivales. Buscan reclamar Ironwood de los Forrester con el fin de controlarlo. No me da tiempo a leer el final, así que mira, mala suerte. Venga, Festival del Humor. ¿Puedo estar ahí? A ver qué tal les ha salido el jueguecito. Mira que happy, ¿cómo cantan?
Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by
Hombre.
the men of the north.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know.
Pues no se ve feo, ¿eh? Para ser el 2014. Hay que venir aquí y tomar la espada. Venga, vamos a limpiar la espada.
Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with
Saco
blood and brains all
trapito
over
y
it.
algo así.
Now that is a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You'll never have a sword
Alichi,
like that.
está limpiando la
I
espada
say that
este
as a
tío.
friend. And if we're being honest,
Mierda.
you are just a squire.
Oh, don't be an arse, Bowen.
Apologies, your lordship.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too.
Let him finish.
Oh, he'll talk all night if you let him.
You captured the Kingslayer.
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. And round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What do I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
Not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story. Which grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on.
Claro, hombre.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Hijo de puta.
Thank you, Garrett.
Que me decía por vino.
Norrin's family
Mamarracho.
faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His
Oh,
honor
vino.
is beyond reproach, and House Tully is forever in his debt. They've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield.
Es igualito que de Walking Dead, es lo que acabo de decir.
Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate. To Rob Stark, the king in the north!
The king
The king in the north! Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard!
The gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Death to the Lannister.
Acerca el invierno, hijo de puta.
Winter is coming.
Let's hope he waits till this bloody war's over.
Winter is coming, hijo de puta. A ver si llega aquí
Yes, my lord.
rápido, hombre, que hace mucho calor.
To keep an eye out for Roderick.
Mira cómo sudo.
As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you.
Bueno, ahora, sabes que este personaje soy escudero.
With me, my lord.
You've served House
Este
Forrester
me
well
parece a
for
mí que
several
quiere
years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever.
mandanga.
How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you? You served me well.
To bring honor to House Forrester, my lord.
You have more honor than those who were born to it. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you
Pedrito, ¿qué
riding
pasa?
by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a
Ahí
squire,
estamos ahí en Juego de
but as the
Tronos.
equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett. Your hard work has paid off.
Begging your pardon, my lord, but it's long overdue.
Arrogance doesn't become you, Garrett. Perhaps I misjudge your readiness for this honor.
No van a tener que encontrarme con el enano, coño.
Find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Acabo de empezar, o sea que tampoco.
Bloody hell.
Vaya hombre, se me ha acabado el vino.
Squire, fetch us more wine.
Can you give me a hand?
Al cuello, hijo de puta. Voy a echar
Come
mano.
on. Make it up to you.
Fine, but you owe me.
Oh, you? I've been a squire longer than you have. I outrank you.
Ahora bien, Nacho.
Fetch more wine, scrub my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norrin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once. He's a drunk, a liar,
Venga,
and a
a
never
correr, chaval.
It's your job to do the work and stop
Venga.
complaining.
You try squiring for Norrin and see how much
Está el
you
colega
like.
llorando.
See, that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming. But not by much.
Who doesn't
Tocino,
love
tocino.
bacon?
Pig farmers. All I'm saying is, at this rate we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life. All in wine around a fucking wedding. What a waste of
Venga, vamos a
fucking time.
putearle.
Not me.
What?
Tomorrow I ride with Roderick and Lord Forrester.
Pringao.
The fucking great. Unbelievable. Maybe if my uncle were Castellan, I'd be getting promoted too.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it.
He's got Lord Forrester's ear, doesn't he? I'm sure it didn't hurt.
Pringao, te vas a quedar de escudero. Yo me voy.
How much further?
That's right over there.
Los gemelos. Fortaleza de la casa del rey. De Frey. La boda roja. Joder, pues empieza rapidito, ¿eh? No tiene nada que ver con la serie.
Take your time. You lot have drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
Esta música.
Nice night for a wedding.
Esta música pinta mal, ¿eh?
Not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
Vaya. Acabo de ver a un tío cargando una ballesta. Estoy asustado.
What? What's wrong?
¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? No pasará. No pasará, pero está pasando todo ahí dentro. Creo que la boda roja es en la temporada 3.
Rather odd. You've had too much wine.
We have enough wine.
Then take the fucking flagon already.
La van a liar, la van a liar, ¿eh?
Something the matter?
Bowen, we have to
Hombre,
go.
no pasa nada.
You
Me
go
tengo-
if you're in such a
Vámonos,
rush.
vámonos. Que te jodan.
Warn the others.
Good luck.
Hasta luego. La han matado. Pobre Bowen. La han pinchado como si fuera una aceituna. Adiós, Bowen. Rasca, mira, rasca. ¡Cling! Izquierda, derecha, vámonos, vámonos, venga, vámonos. Vámonos. Venga, otro. Rasca. Rasca. Hijo de perrilla. A ver, el escudo. Que no llego. Que no llego. Toma. Lasca. Vamos, están ahí pillando todos a cacho, ¿eh? Que no llego. Que los van a filetear. ¡Uigur! ¡No! ¡Bain! Toma escudo. Boink. Coño, el cochecito. Venga, ahora me subo y hago sur. Mierda, no. Por aquí no puedo pasar. Arrástrate hacia adelante para salvarte. Y si no te arrastras, te mueres. Ay, que me muero. Socorro. Ya la estoy liando parda. A ver que veáis. Epa. Abajo. Muerte. Vaya, hombre. Me están violando. Al hop. Izquierda. Pata a la cabeza. Toma. Soy un psico killer, ¿eh? ¿Has visto? Mira cómo cae. ¡Ahí va! Toda la pierna. Le cae un caballo. Pobrecico. El caballo. Pobrecico. ¡Hala! ¡Venga! ¡Zasca!
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Ha muerto.
Garrett.
He's gone, my lord. There was nothing I could do.
Se lo han cargado.
Where's my squire? You didn't leave him, did you? What happened to him?
Had to leave him.
Se han muerto. Hijo de puta.
No other choice.
Find a weapon, quickly!
Cuidado. Al rey ahí. Buah. Toma. Pero chico, coge la espada, chico. ¡Oh! ¡Qué putada! Le han pegado un flechazo. Madre mía, está más interesante. Está más interesante esto que la serie. Oh, rey, que te estás muriendo. Tenemos que seguir. Nos cazarán como a perretes. ¿Qué quieres que haga? ¡Hala! Venga, sangre. Como la espada del rey. Venga.
I'll do as you command,
Sí, mi
my
señor,
lord.
que te den por culo, pero ahí te caes y te mueras, cabrón. Yo me pego el piro con la espada y la vendo a los rumanos.
Tell your uncle. Tell him the North Grove must never be lost. Tell
Ah,
no one
venga,
but
toma
him.
por
Do you
culo ya.
understand? You must swear. Tell only your uncle Duncan.
Sí. Bueno, joder, ya, contesto así por contestar, venga, mierda, hombre. Vámonos de aquí. Corre, corre. Corre, muchacho, corre. Cling, cling. Pero corre para allá, pero subnormal, pues ponte a correr. Que te van a violinar ahí. Hierro desde el hielo. Ese es el episodio número 1 de esta serie. Tan guay. Vamos a la intro, está chula. Tierra de los Forrester, el camino real. Vámonos. A ver, un momento de pausa, un momento, por favor. Esto fuera. Que si no, no os veo. No os puedo leeros. ¿Cómo toca? Aquí. Ya está, fuera pausa. Vámonos. ¡Un gorrino! ¡Espera que gorrino! ¡Min, gorrino, min, gorrino, gorrino! Vale. Las teclas y el ratón para ver a mi alrededor. Por lo normal. Gorrino, 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 ¡oh, sangre!
Blood.
¡Oh, sangre! O sea, sangre de gorrino. Esto da en la boca. A ver a qué sabe. ¡Oh, gorrino! ¡Has muerto! ¡Gorrino muerto! Esto ha sido el hermano de Pedro. Porque está todo el día matando gorrinos. Ha matado un gorrino. Es que ha matado lobos, no gorrinos, ¿eh? A ver qué hay por aquí. Un carro, muy bien. Y por aquí otra carreta. Vaya. A ver. Vamos para allá. Oh, vaya, alguien ha tirado el canasto, ¿no?
That's father's car.
Es la carreta de mi padre. Parece ser que aquí también ha habido hostias.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this.
Oh, vaya, vaya.
Coming, but at least still have his
Parece que Winter is coming, pero al menos hay tocino. ¡No! ¡No! ¡Matad al gorrino! ¡No, hijos de puta! ¡No matéis a mis gorrinos! Me voy a cabrear.
on, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Estos son mis gorrinos.
Father,
Y mi
I
padre.
said move on.
I'm going to kill you.
¡Por el poder de Grayskull! ¡Yo os voy a matar, hijos de puta!
You can try
Vaya,
if you
vaya.
like,
Claro que
and then
sí.
we'll feed you to the pigs.
Get off.
Oh, yo sí que voy a de comer a los cerdos,
This is
hijos de puta.
Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new warden of the north.
Sí.
I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that.
¡Cling! ¡Cling!
No.
Papá, no te mueras.
I'll have that sword, boy.
No vas a tener la espada de Grayskull. Van a buscarla.
Come get it, you bastard.
Tan, tan, tan. ¡Tasca! Ahí va. Bueno. Pues más dura poco.
Finish this fucking pig farmer.
Me va a hacer un fatality. Un hacha. Un hacha. Coge el hacha. ¡Clank! ¡Hala! ¡Me duele la cabeza! ¡Toma ya! Me coge la espada. Y viene de nuevo. ¡Oh! En toda la pierna, hijo de perrilla. Me ha apuñalado la pierna. ¡Muere! ¡Oh! ¡Oh! Mi pierna. Toma, un combo. ¿Mátalo? Sí, piedad, sí. Habéis matado a mis gorrinos. Sí. A tomar por culo. ¡Hala! Pues malo. No te escapes, guarro. Hijo de puta. Han matado al padre ahí. El padre ahí.
Father?
Estoy hecho mierda.
Garrett, you survived.
Tráeme tocino, que me curo las heridas.
Your sister. Oh, she hid.
Pues no. Han matado a la hermana, mira, se la han clavado ahí. Por la espalda.
I tried to stop them.
Dale. Ha muerto. La hermana con la lanza clavada en la espalda y el padre muerto. Y los gorrinos también. Ya solamente te queda vengarte. Mataré a los que hicieron esto. Vaya. Ir a un fortaleza de la casa Forrester. Es como Peter Griffin.
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Mi sobrino ha sobrevivido. Pero mira cómo vengo, si vengo hecho una puta braga. Ayudadme, cabrones, que me estoy muriendo.
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly.
Así que el tío tiene un castillo y el padre quiere hacerlo. Vaya desigualdad, ¿no? En la puta Edad Media.
2 Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton.
Y un Bolton. Oh.
They killed my family. And for what?
Para
My
comerse el
sister,
tocino.
she was only 8
Gratis.
years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's
Me voy a esconder un rato, que tengo ganas de beber agua.
unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you. But the
tuve
Whitehills
elección.
don't see it that way.
They attacked me. I had no choice but to defend myself.
Of course. And we can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open. For me, would you?
Qué asco de herida, ¿no? Toma. Ah, me está echando gusano, pero qué hijo de puta. ¿Qué es esta mierda? ¿En serio?
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal.
Acabéis de ver eso.
Great
Ha puesto
houses and
gusanos dentro de la
hours
herida.
fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Roderick and Lord Forrester.
Estoy
We can
consternado,
avenge them.
And attack
No
our
puede
friend.
cenar, hostia.
Now is the time to find allies, not enemies. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now. Although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead.
Tío, gusanos en la herida abierta ahí.
Right. This might hurt a bit.
¿Qué va a hacer? Coserme la pierna. Los gusanos me comen por dentro. ¿Pero qué mierda es esta, tío?
I understand from your uncle that
Mierdebo.
Lord Forrester saved your life.
Iba el mierdebo.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son, Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen.
He gave me a message to deliver.
A message? About what? What did he tell you?
Familio.
Get my uncle. I was told only to tell him.
Your uncle? I see. Must be rather important, then. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first.
Pues
See if
tengo
you can
gusanos
put
en
any
la
weight on
pierna.
that
O
leg.
sea, ¿qué mierda es esta?
Go on. Don't stop now.
Mi
It's
karate que es
better
un
to let the
poema
blood
ahora,
circulate.
Puto asco. Dice que la sangre circule. Joder, puta puta. Me acaba de poner gusanos en la pierna. Ahora mira por la ventana melancólicamente y triste. Mira cara de melancolía.
Grove.
Qué asco. Bichi. Gusanos. Suministros médicos, a ver qué tienes aquí. Cubo. No.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
I guess.
Un cubo lleno de gusanos. Qué asco. Hierbas medicinales.
This might help.
Esas son hierbas medicinales, no esas. A ver si se ha llevado, tío. Te voy a enseñar la espada. Maestre Otter Green Ranger. Mira qué espada más chula, mira. Yo levanto esa espada y digo con el poder de Grayskull y todo se cambia. Y mi gato se convierte en Tiger Cat.
That belongs to Lord Ethan now.
Y yo dejo de ser Adam de Eternia para convertirme en He-Man.
I may be mistaken. You do seem able to put
Pero
weight
me han
on that.
cortado la pierna porque no me salió bien la primera vez que dije la frase. Mira cómo camina. Ay, ay, el gusano me está comiendo la pierna. Ay, 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 aink, aink, aink. A ver por dónde se sale de esta mierda, hombre. ¿Por aquí no? A ver si puedo correr, mira cómo corre. ¿Por aquí tampoco? ¿No puedo salir de aquí o qué cojones? Tengo que quedar aquí encerrando vueltas. Quiero salir de aquí. Puto cojo. puto cojo. No me dejan salir. Tendré que hablar con el gilipollas este, no me dejan salir de aquí.
Does your leg feel weak?
No,
No.
I just wanted to ask you.
Puedo
Can I
irme
go
ya.
now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Vaya, hombre.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened.
Una pichuki
Is it
si
true?
quieres.
Your family...
Y los gorrinos todos muertos. Vamos a otra habitación que te voy a enseñar mi espada nuevo.
So sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on.
Es a la cama, lo que yo he dicho, a la cama. Es que no me hacéis caso.
Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
You saved my life, my lady.
Yet not Roderick's.
Se me cae la gota de
You were
sudor.
with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was
Oh!
chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything,
Eso con valor, señora. No
He
se
fought
preocupe por su hijo
valiantly, my
muerto.
lady.
of course he did.
Ha sido un
It
héroe.
was House Forrester's best.
This has been so
Está
incredibly difficult for
muerto.
us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember. It would mean so much to the family.
He asked me to return this to House Forrester.
Toma la espada.
He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you.
Has eludido la pregunta,
my
pues
lady.
claro.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
¿Quién viene ahora?
Now is the time to prove our strength
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the White Hills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Ramsay Nieve.
Garrett, you understand what this means.
Está
You killed
doblado.
a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
Podías elegir en la traducción no doblar los
We're
nombres,
the
pero es más
ones who
gracioso
should be
así.
demanding retribution.
Me han
This
atacado a
happened on
mí.
Forrester land.
They attacked me.
And they'll say they were keeping the peace in the name of House Bolton. It's an argument you cannot win. We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
Llegará aquí en una
And what would
semana.
you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Ponemos nuestras cabezas.
Garrett
Ah,
has lost as much as anyone else
Hostia.
within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense
Ah.
into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered
Puta
enough
mierda.
already. You ask too much of the boy.
merecen morir todos ellos.
All of them.
Los niños, las mujeres, todos
Listen to
muertos.
your nephew. He speaks sense.
With what army? Our best men were killed at the Twins, along with our lord.
Then what's to be done?
Matar a su rey y violar a su reina. O matar a su reina y violar a su
It
rey.
will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword.
O violarlos
He
y
knows
matarlos.
nothing
A los
about
dos.
to lead
He
men.
is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the
A la
same.
mierda con
as
los
any man
Bolton.
Fuck the Boltons. One of their men killed my family.
Aye, you'll say it was justice. They'll say it was murder. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us
would.
all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay. Duncan.
Let them come. I don't
Me da igual. Lo
They
he
kill
perdido
you
todo en
and
la
not
vida.
think twice about it. It's not safe for you here, Garrett. There's only one place beyond the reach of the
El
Boltons.
muro.
You're sending him to the war.
¿Qué? Es que lo
Boy's
sabía.
done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution.
No soy un criminal.
You can't send me to the wall. I'm not a criminal.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
Still not right.
Iré, pero no me mola, que lo sepas, puto viejo.
But it's what's best.
Ahí te pudras cuando vengan a matarte, cabrón.
That settles it then.
Pues ahora no te doy el mensaje, ala. Jodan.
You can have my horse. And I'll see you have
Claro,
plenty of
claro,
food.
claro. Dame
We
un
haven't
caballo.
much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
Toma un caballo y vete al muro, que te jodan ahí con los guardias de la noche. Hijo de puta. Me voy y entrego la espada, es que...
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance.
Claro, claro.
I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first.
Vaya tela, tío. Vaya
And Lord
tela.
Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own.
Vaya tela.
Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
He promoted me. At the Twins. We were to ride in the van to Casterly Rock and I at Roderick's side, but...
It was well-deserved, Garrett. You worked hard and served your lord with honor.
Claro, claro. Hala, ya está. Lo has hecho muy bien. Como recompensa te vas al muro, hijo de puta. Eso es lo que me acabas de decir. Ahí a pasar frío.
What is it?
Va, venga, eso voy a decir.
Asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
Nada.
He said, tell only you.
El pobre hombre me dio con su lecho de muerte.
Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you?
No.
This is important, Garrett.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret.
Ay, nuestro secreto.
I may need your help, but I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Oh, me voy a hacer ranger. ¿Algo?
Iron from ice.
Hierro de hielo. Bla, 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 bla.
You represent House Forrester. Your actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
Hijo de
I'll serve
puta.
with honor.
¿Dónde me mandáis, cabrones? Ahí al puto muro de hielo. Cuac. Mira, mira, mira. ¿Cómo me echan? Has perdido tu oportunidad, Talia. Me tenías que haber mamado antes. Ahora ya no puedes. ¿Para qué quiero esta mierda de collar? Hija de puta. Mamada y me voy más contento que nadie.
Be safe.
Cuídate. No quiero tu puto collar, guarra. Nada, al muro que me voy. Mal rayos partan a vosotros, os hundan el castillo, os llene de gorrinos muertos, espíritus de gorrinos muertos, y os coman las uñas de los pies. A John Niever. Anda, mira el enano.
Ethan.
Ah, pues no.
Ethan.
Ethan Forrester, Lord de la casa Forrester. Eso hace como un revival, ¿no? De lo que ha pasado.
I couldn't find him. Could you?
He hides too well. And if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore.
Vaya.
Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine.
Yo gané, enanos,
He's just
cabrones.
forgotten this is a game.
Mira.
I win.
I win. Por de
Congratulations,
puta.
your lordship.
enano.
It's just
He
a
ganado.
game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were
No
gone.
te gusta porque
I
has
thought he'd
perdido.
never find you again.
Desgraciado.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
Y Roderick.
I do too.
Todo eso.
But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
Garrett es
Garrett is
fuerte.
strong. He can take care of himself.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious.
Sí.
I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Es un mariquita.
Sir Royland forgets himself.
I don't care what he says. I can protect you.
Es un mariquita que sabe karate.
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger?
Vale.
We used to play here. You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Kia.
You
Y
weren't
yo
born
no.
yet.
We had so much fun. But then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like that.
Prometo que no cambiaré.
Promise, I won't
Es
change.
mentira porque cambiaré.
Because I'd rather have a brother
En cuanto
than
me
a
crezcan los
lord.
pelos de los
I'll
huevos,
have to
cambiaré.
have both, I'm afraid.
Y tú te joderás y serás una doncella.
But since you're the new
A
lord,
ver, patriarcado.
you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
Pero muere mucha más gente
If only
aquí.
it were that
Bichi.
simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
Todo
As
lo que
many
quieras.
as you'd like, yes.
Really?
Of course. Why not?
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once.
Claro, hombre,
Quickly,
claro.
on your feet.
Pobre Lee. Ha
What's the
muerto.
matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
El castellano.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
If I were lord, I would command Ethan to stay with his family.
Yo soy el
I might
jefe.
remind you, Sir Royland, I'm the new Lord of House Forrester, not you.
Of course, my lord.
Toma. Se
It's
ha cabreado.
okay. You should go. It's what must be done.
Fine, let's be done with it.
Pobrecito, Se va a meter un fregado. Y no se lo espera. Los putos niños.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you said you were the Lord. Now prove it.
Oh no.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
¡A tope! Vamos a ir a liar la parda. ¡A liar la parda! Atentos a esta escena, la voy a liar pardísima. Las mejores respuestas, las mías, ya verás. El babas este, gordo. Hijo de puta.
Lord Ethan, is it? My
Eso yo.
condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my
No
house.
te hago caso. Quita. Me doy la mano a un whistle. Cope.
My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the
Mira,
dagger
mira qué
into his
malo
heart
es,
myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life. The
Murió
Forresters
como un
finally
héroe.
get their due.
My father died a hero, fighting for the North against traitors.
Contra los
and
traidores y
oath-breakers.
rompejuramentos como vosotros, hijos de puta.
And look where
¡Gordos!
that got him.
Ahora tendríamos que
No
matar a
bread
este.
and salt. What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Fetch Lord Whitehill some bread and salt.
Dale un
It was
poco
an
de pan al
oversight,
gordo,
Lord
hombre.
Whitehill. I promise it won't happen again.
Not likely. You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Puto gordo.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
We all serve House Bolton now.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason? You murdered his family.
Claro,
And you
mataron a los
admit
gorrinos.
It was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the Lord.
¿Cómo respondes por tus hombres,
We lost
gordo,
people
cabrón?
too, Lord Whitehill.
¿Eh?
Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
He was sent to the wall.
Who the fuck sent him to the wall? Answer me! Who's the one who did it?
Duncan. The Castellan sent him.
And you call yourself a lord? You're no lord.
Vaya.
You're a fucking puppet. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton.
Me equivoco de
What kind
respuesta.
of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
Claro,
You
ni
bellow
Forrester.
like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill.
Un gorrino
Have you
herido.
forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
This is over, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
Hala. Te acabamos de mandar a la puta calle,
That
gordo.
lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man.
Le enviaré un email. Un huevo ya no se lleva, guarro.
Lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
You're a craven, Lord
Cobarde.
Whitehill.
Es un cobarde. Gordo. A la verga. Y ese también. Este es más malo.
I was wrong about your son, my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
Soy un puto
You were
amo.
brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven.
Prepara un
We need to
cuervo.
send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Aquí todos ahí mandando cuervos a tope. Como si fueran estrellas ninjas. Desembarco
Your
del
sister
rey.
can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's
Mira
favor.
Forrester, Fortaleza
And Lady
Roja,
Marjorie's
desembarco del
betrothal
rey.
to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay.
No sé
If
lo que duran
it's
los episodios,
presented
así que
to her as it should.
si tenéis sueños podéis ir, ¿eh? Yo me voy a hacer el episodio 1 entero. Ay, ya me estoy rascando el bracico. Estoy rascando el bracico. A ver. ¿Qué hay en la caja? Y en la caja número 2 hay un... ¡Sorpresa! Un dinero. Un dinero. Un broche.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me.
Sí, qué amable, ¿eh?
It once
Me
belonged
ha
to
dado un
Lady
pin.
Elena.
Qué amable. Me ha dado un pin. Hija de puta.
Ethan made this for me.
Mira un árbol. Ay, ay, ay. Qué bonito, ¿eh? Los recuerdos. Sí.
Asher sent me this coin
Un euro.
to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
Qué bonito todo, ¿eh? A ver, una carta sin terminar.
Father, much excitement here in King's
Me
Landing.
sigue rascándome, ¿eh?
Wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Ah, ya está. Vaya mierda de caja. No había premio ni había nada en la caja. Y el libro, ¿qué es esto? Tomo lleno de... Oh, un libro lleno de polvo. Un libro lleno de polvo. Sí, pues Roderick está muerto, guapa. Ah, pero tú no lo sabes todavía. Espero verlos algún día, sí, claro. Estabas enterada que han muerto todos. Oh, una carta de mi madre. ¿Por?
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Va, vete a pelotear, que nos están jodiendo el culo. Llama a la puerta. Vamos a abrir.
One moment.
Un momento, que estoy desnuda.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No, hombre, no. Venga, entra.
No, it's fine.
Tengo ganas de pichote. A ver si te ve joven y vigoroso. ¿Qué cojones está haciendo?
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
Estoy bien, canijo. Estoy bien.
Of course, milady.
Ah, está poniendo carbón ahí en
Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
En la cosa esa.
You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before.
Soy la que le quita las
Seem like
cutículas.
good friends.
Y somos
I
buenas
saw
amigas.
Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Coño, Cersei. Oh. Oh.
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement.
Oh.
I couldn't hear much, but
Why are you telling me this?
I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
Oh. Marrón. Marrón. Aquí hay un marrón.
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken. I hope you're not in any kind of trouble.
No quiero problema, ¿eh?
Most people don't
no,
tend to notice.
No quiero problemas.
Not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Buenas noches, señorita. Es de día, pero digo buenas noches. Buenas noches. A ver cuando llega el cuervo, ¿eh? Porque tiene que haber mucho tránsito de cuervos últimamente. Uy, está.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk.
Esto no está nada mal, ¿eh?
Come, there's something we must discuss.
Vamos a hacer la tijera. Cric, 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 cric.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Eres mi mejor amiga.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered
Necesito
is
su ayuda.
beyond imagining.
I need your help, my lady.
Van a joder a mi familia.
Of course.
No sé por qué.
And I will help you in any way I can. But there's another matter we must attend to first. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself
van a
called
despedir.
me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
I'm not a traitor.
Qué raro,
Of course not. It's only an excuse to
Que un
torment
Lannister
you
te diga
and
que
by
es un traidor.
extension, me. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you.
Vamos a ver a Cersei.
Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
A ver qué tal está hecho el modelado. ¿Es igual que la serie o
See
no?
if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
¿Qué miras tú? Feo.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say
Madre mía,
another.
estoy cociendo de calor, ¿eh? Uf. Puta madre. ¿Qué
Good
dice? Buena suerte, hija de puta. Ya me está metiendo miedo. Me está metiendo miedo. Mira el enano. ¡Woohoo!
You can do this.
Voy a ver al enano. Enano. Míralo.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace?
Se han currado, ¿eh? A Cersei
With
también.
your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House
Sí,
Forrester.
se lo han currado, sí. Enano. Vamos a arrodillarnos ante ella.
Your Grace.
Está complacida,
Impressive. You may rise.
Golfa. Cersei,
House
golfa.
Forrester is a
Puta.
northern house loyal to the
Sucia.
king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking
Te
to
queda
you.
poco en el trono de
I
hierro,
want to
guarra.
hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
Yes, Your Grace.
Sí, sí, los Starks son
They are
traidores.
traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily. I take it
Vaya.
this is the kind of loyalty the king can expect from you, if you have any loyalty at all. Is your house
Me he cagado
willing
con la
to swear
respuesta,
fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Pues...
Roose
Toma.
Bolton also served the Starks, Your Grace.
and proved his loyalty to the crown by bringing their house to a swift and sudden end. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned, but now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
To our mutual benefit, Your Grace.
And at the pleasure of your king. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
¿Qué cosa,
Yes, Your Grace.
Wolfa?
I would do anything.
Hasta matarte ahí.
I see.
Y cargarme toda la puta serie. Y los libros, matarte ahí. Y después violarte el riñón.
Wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
O violar al enano.
Raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within them?
Cersei mala.
You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she would...
Let the girl answer the question. Go on.
No, soy fiel al rey. Soy fiel a Margarine.
I serve at her pleasure.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
Vaya, sí que soy
My
peligrosa,
sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging.
Mátala.
I'd like a word with you.
Mata a Cersei. Pega un puñalada y trapera por la espalda. Copón. Enano cabrón. Hace el surf con el enano.
I'll walk you out.
Me caes mal, enano.
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best
Los
of
Bolton no tienen honor.
Forgive me for saying it, but the Boltons have no honor.
Roose Bolton has many unique qualities. Honor is not one of them.
¿Cómo lo sabe?
You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie. No doubt she was pleased, but Cersei... She will not soon forget what you said. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I wasn't trying to please her.
I think that was clear to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei.
Y
Although,
al enano
what
le
would be
molaría
amusing
tanto.
for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house.
Bueno.
Are you willing to risk that?
Sí.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion.
Jodan todo.
Please.
Puteemos a Cersei. Putear a Cersei, que se joda, por guarra.
Now, if you'll excuse
Obvia
me,
guarra
upon
asquerosa.
Sansa, I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish
Gracias
wine.
por el consejo, Lord Enano.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
¿Qué más, el enano? ¿Has visto? Todo lo que se ha puteado a la hermana de mola. A ver qué toca ahora. Vaya, llega el mensaje.
Mira, I was worried.
¿Quién eres tú?
How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
Me fue bien.
It went well.
Really? That's a relief. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah?
What? It's
Qué
true.
guarrilla, qué guarrilla, Sara.
And Oberyn Martell.
Hombre, Oberyn Martell.
The Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
He is
Es
quite
muy guapo.
handsome.
Sí.
And quite
Hasta
passionate.
que le pase lo que le tiene que
From what
pasar.
we've heard. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I'd marry anyone if it helped my family.
Sí.
Right, of course.
Es la Edad Media.
Well, I would marry him.
La
Imagine
esperanza de vida
the
es muy
power you'd
corta.
have as Queen of the Seven Kingdoms.
Y más en
I might even allow you to be my
Juego de
handmaiden.
Tronos, ¿no? Tienes que casar con el primero que pasa.
Let's see, who else should we
Porque si no te
marry?
mueres y ya está.
Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match. Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing?
¿Qué están haciendo? ¿Qué de cháchara?
Well,
We're sorry, my lady.
Aquí, haciendo el
We
tonto.
were just having fun.
this is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say
Vaya.
it is men who are powerful. The Queen was rather disappointed by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Sí, sí, lo
It
que
doesn't
usted
matter
diga,
how you
señora.
feel. It only matters what you say.
Que es la que paga.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei
Vamos a
were
echarle
brave,
ahí
but I know you must fear what
un
the
rato más
Boltons
hasta
might
que
do
acabe el
to your
episodio.
family.
Que no sé lo que
I
queda.
do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something
Pero
important.
está guay el jueguecito, ¿eh? Está... A pedir ayuda.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
Qué puto calor que
About my
hace.
family.
I trust her.
Bueno, venga.
I prefer to speak with you alone.
Venga, que te pires. No es por nada, pero que te pires. Jotilla. Que puede traerme un problema muy grave.
Go on.
Mi madre necesita vuestra ayuda.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Nos van a joder en el norte.
What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small
Madre querida,
request.
lo he notado que supiste el nombre de tu madre.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks. And now you would have me ask him to intervene?
Claro.
Is the situation that dire?
Muy terrible, muy terrible. La situación es
Joffrey
muy
will not
terrible.
look favorably on such a request.
Es muy terrible.
It is that
Malo,
dire, my lady.
malo, muy
I
malo
fear for my
todo.
family's safety.
Muy malo.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
No le temas a Cersei.
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Ala. Cuervo enviado. Camino real, bosque de los lobos. Esta es la quinta parte, creo ya. La cuarta, no sé. ¡Ay! ¿Qué me...? Me ha asustado el caballo. Me cago en la puta, ahora tengo que seguir andando sin caballo. Se ha acojonado. Me has asustado el caballo y te voy a matar. Es lo que estoy pensando, pero no lo estoy diciendo, ¿eh? Bueno, esto está...
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
¡Ah! ¡Qué susto! Están ahí asaetando.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice.
No puedo hacer nada.
But he didn't make it easy. What with all that bloody noise?
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man
Uy, que se ha dado vuelta.
Pity he didn't know your father is the warden
Este
of the North.
es el que se ha dado vuelta, mira.
He does now. How much further is it?
Casi me ve, ¿eh?
To these Forresters.
A day, my lord. Two at most.
Crack.
What was that?
Me pisa una rama.
Shh. Listen.
Vaya putada.
There. Hear that? I know I heard something.
Me quedo quieto. No con nada. Soy uno con el bosque.
Never mind.
Yo soy uno con la fuerza es una conmigo. Yo soy uno con la fuerza es uno conmigo. No ha pasado nada. ¿Eh? Si hubiese salido corriendo, me hubiese pegado un flechazo. A ver si puedo liberar al fulano ese que estaban ahí fileteando. Pobre fulano. O lo han puesto fino. Venga, corre. Déjate de mirar a los lados. Que te ayudan al fulano, míralo, si no han dejado hecho trizas. Fulano, ¿estás bien? ¿Estás bien? ¿Te encuentras bien? Pues no, no te encuentras bien, ¿no? What the fuck. Lo han pelado como si fuera un plátano. Clink, clink, quite clink, quite clink, 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 quite clink, 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 clink. Las espadas ahí chocando.
Lord Ethan.
¿Qué pasa?
As I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership.
Pues los matamos.
But 300 generations of Forrester lords stand behind you.
Al que dude lo matamos.
Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was
Quiero
fair,
ser como mi padre.
I want to be like that, like my father.
Y es famoso
Your father
entre los
was well
reyes.
regarded by nearly everyone. It took years, if not decades, to earn. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forrester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forrester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move.
Vaya, han pillado a alguien. Pum.
Summon the Lord. We need his judgment.
A ver qué le pasa a este.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Lord Ethan. Maester.
You spoke of judgment, Sir Royland. What judgment is that?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
Un desertor y un ladrón. Voy a matarlo.
This house is doomed. We all fucking know it.
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
You stole from us.
I feared for my life. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right. He speaks true. I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Toma, hostia. Vale, que tenemos aquí un revolucionario, ¿no?
Hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
Then you admit to the crime, in front of all gathered here.
I am only what this house made me. You cannot expect a man to live on loyalty alone.
No. Toma, 2.
You'll address
Va a dar
him
3
as
hostias.
Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's
Matarlo.
fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
The men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
Sí.
You can send him to the war.
Ah, vamos a cortarle 3 dedos.
I will decide.
Take his fingers. He's a thief. If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice.
Inocente no eres porque estabas robando, chaval.
Please, my lord, my family depends on me.
Al muro.
I sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
No, please, my lord, my family. Without me, they'll die.
Aunque te jodan. Haber robado. Y si por mí fuera le hubiese cortado los 3 dedos, ¿eh? Eso ha sido un cancho. Es que se ha pasado 3 pueblos el tío.
That was certainly unpleasant.
Me voy a montar aquí una revolución que no veas, ¿sabes?
When it's due. Not just yourself, of course.
Era mi deber.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
Lo tuve que castigar.
You heard what the thief said.
Aunque me molaba más la idea de cortar los 3 dedos.
but a sentinel can help
Vuelvo a
you in the
repetir.
face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance.
Te voy a elegir a ti,
Sure
Pokémon.
you think you'd be the perfect choice?
Me? Oh, gods no. I can't get involved. I am a maester. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve as such. There are two capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you.
Bueno,
Here, the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I'll make the right choice as
así que
sentinel.
tengo que elegir aquí a uno de los dos.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Muy bien, hombre. Los dos lo quieren, ¿sabes? ¿Es? Creo que se voy a dar al de la cara cortada. Me da buen rollo de la cara cortada. Duncan. Hablar.
Duncan,
Yes, my lord.
A ti no te lo voy a dar, lo
I
sabes,
have
¿no?
much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your
Porque
father
enviaste
often sought my
a tu
counsel.
sobrino al muro.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight.
Actually, I wanted to ask, why did you send Garrett away?
I did it for your own protection, my lord. Garrett had to go. By sending him away myself, I thought it would keep you blameless in the eyes of the Whitehills.
Pues muy mal.
I only hope to give you an advantage.
You had your reasons, but nonetheless, you undermined my authority. I can't have that happen again.
It won't, my lord. You have my word.
Hala.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
A este no se lo voy a dar, por asqueroso. ¿Dónde está? Este, no, este es, vale. ¿Dónde está el otro fulano? A ver, ¿este qué dice?
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow. At first light.
But
¿A
where are
dónde
you
vas?
going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her
Porque
my
no lo
place is
estoy.
here,
¿Dónde
and I'll
cojones
be
vas a ir a
no
buscar a mi
help to
hermano?
but she
Ah, soy
insists.
yo aquí el Lord
Until
Monger.
you've spoken with her about this, just
No valgo pa'
try to
nada.
be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real.
Venga,
But you know that just as well.
I must be
firme con
frank.
esa guarra.
I'm not a boy anymore, and there is too much at stake.
The Lord's work can harden a man. It's true.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I'd trust him.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house.
Yo también
Duncan
pienso lo
would
mismo.
offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate.
Hay que
Not with the
matar.
likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan,
Hay
I
que
need
matar a
to
los
talk to you.
Bolton. Oye, puta, todos. A ver qué quiere esta niña ahora.
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man. You promised me you wouldn't change, and I believed you.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the war without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
Well, I'm all...
Dependable.
Bueno,
Smart,
hay una pequeña...
trusts his judgment.
Un pequeño cuelgue ahí, brutal y absoluto, cosa del OBS.
So Royland is unpredictable and likely to make matters worse.
You've always given me good advice.
Sí, pero ha quedado...
Thank you.
Se ha colgado, tío, dentro de un ratillo, ¿eh? Ha quedado un poco loco. Bueno. A ver, ¿dónde está el fulano es el que quiero darle yo el collar? A ver, por aquí, ¿no? Por aquí. No, bueno, no. Por aquí está la puerta, un guardia, no sé qué, sigue dando una vuelta. ¿Dónde está el fulano ese? No puedo salir de aquí. Duncan. Aquí, en la torre. Hop. Hemos tenido una pequeña desconexión. Habla con el maestro cuando termine de explorar. Ya está, ya habla con él.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Sí.
Yes, Maester.
Lo tengo muy claro.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
A este no se lo voy a dar. Voy a dar al otro. Voy a dar al otro porque el otro mola más. Ahí está, el de la cara cortada. Al cara cortada le voy a dar el brazalete mágico para que me proteja y sea el centinela del reino.
You may sit.
Sentarse.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you.
Ambos son dignos. No hay vergüenza en la
Whoever's
derrota.
not chosen should feel no shame. Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
Te voy a dar.
Royland de Gore, you will be my sentinel.
Espero no equivocarme, ¿eh?
Gods be praised. You've done well, Lord Ethan. You won't regret this.
A poor choice, my lord. Forgive me for saying so, but it's true.
Pero tú eres muy malo.
Now, Sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
My scouts say he's a day's ride away. We've no time to waste.
Hay tiempo que
He'll
perder.
arrive before any of our allies could be here.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
Que no cunda el
There's
pánico.
no need to panic. We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
Sí.
Quiet, Tuttle. You're not the sentinel.
No es el centinela.
I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the small council.
No interrumpa mi
I
centinela.
will hear from my sentinel. Please.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand. Put every man who can hold
Pues
a
a
spear
matarlos
or
a
crossbow
todos.
on the wall
Hombre ya.
and make the bastard fill his boots.
Déjame de tonterías.
He would see it for the empty gesture that it is, and have us flayed. We must take a measured approach, my lord.
Nada de enfoque medio. Muerte y destrucción. Muerte y destrucción.
Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her
¿Qué
power.
recomiendas, madre?
Mother, what do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it.
It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough.
Mataremos.
My sentinel is skilled in the ways of war. Our forces may not be at full strength, but our men are willing to take on this fight. I think Ramsay Snow will see that too.
They may be willing,
Iremos a la
but
guerra.
are they able, my lord?
My lord, casting aside diplomacy means giving up our best chance to come through this safely.
Nada.
Ethan has made his opinion known,
Mierda pa'
and
ti.
you will respect his decision.
A matar. Puñalar ahí, a
Forgive
matar.
us, my
Muerte.
lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Pues venga, coge tu espada.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
We don't have enough soldiers to strike fear in a madman like Ramsay Snow. Invite him into this hall and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
No.
Lord Ethan?
No. Que esperen la
I will
entrada.
meet him at the gate.
Very good, my lord. I shall prepare the men.
Men? We hardly have any. It's a foolish plan.
That's enough from you, Tuttle. Lord Ethan has spoken. Obey his command.
I've faithfully served this house for far too long to sit here and listen to this.
Pues que te
Forgive
pides.
me, my lord, but you are far too young to be the lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Perrito. Sit. Sit, perrito. Sit. Muy bien, perrito. Ah, me estaba subiendo las barbas el tío, ¿eh?
But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow at the gate.
Sí, señor.
And we will not offer our ironwood.
Exactamente.
No matter what, I will stand beside you, my lord, where your sentinel belongs.
Muy bien.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
Fantástico.
Y al Duncan este que me lo colgáis de los
I've
pulgares.
faithfully served this family for many years. I sent my own nephew to the wall to protect you. Just remember that.
Sí, ya.
Forgive me.
Tu sobrino nos merecía ir
There
al
will
muro.
always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
Qué mala esta madre.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger.
Es peligroso.
Asher is dangerous and unpredictable. His presence could help or hurt.
Having another sword at your side always helps, especially now. I'm trying to do what's best for this family, what this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essex.
Venga, vale.
Fine.
Envíalo.
Malcolm will
Que
go to
traiga al
Essex
puto
and bring
loco.
Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this.
Ya, claro.
Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forrester.
Eres un
Mira stands
Forrester.
with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
está liando una buena, se está liando una buena aquí. Aposentos de Lady Margarina. Fortaleza roja, desembarco del rey. Clic derecho para volver. Una llave extraña. El sello de la familia Tyrell. Me lo voy a quedar, mira, a ver si. Y me lo quedo. Me lo quedo. Ojo. Al culo. Y la llave me la quedo. ¿Y dónde me la meto? En el culo. Alejo. La topa adentro.
Marjorie?
¿Qué pasa?
Oh.
Me están metiendo cosas en el culo.
Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you might want to know.
Pues no me hacía ilusión saberlo. Llevo una llave y un sello metido en el culo.
Thank you.
Gracias. Puta.
I thought we were friends, Mira. When you dismissed me the other day, I won't say it didn't hurt my feelings. We've known each other for years.
Es un asunto privado, golfa.
Like that.
It's a private matter.
Igual que lo que llevo metido ahora mismo entre las nalgas.
Well, I did. I thought there was trust between us. Friends don't hold secrets from one another. Now, Lady
Hay secretos entre amigas, claro.
And she values your
que tú también quieres el
very
sello
much.
para metértelo tú también, golfa. Oh. ¿Qué ha pasado? ¿Qué ha pasado?
My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
Are you all right, my lady?
No.
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family.
Vaya.
I'll need this mended.
Gods.
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again.
Vaya, hombre.
Nothing I said could cheer him.
What can I do to make this better, my lady?
There's nothing you can do, Mira.
No puedo hacer nada.
Understand, it was my mother's plan, not mine. I just hope you can find some way to forgive me.
Menos mal que al final me he liado la manta por montera y voy a declarar la guerra a los Bolton porque estos no valen para nada.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry.
Claro, aquí no funciona todo igual,
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help.
Pero por ahora no hay nada que hacer.
Now we must both be cautious.
Debemos ser cautelosas.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Si me disculpa, mi señora, estoy jodida. Tengo la llave mágica y tengo el sello metido por el culo.
Milady.
¿Qué? Bueno, chavalín.
Begging your pardon, milady.
No puedo hablar ahora,
I
muchacho.
hope I didn't frighten you.
Sorry, I can't talk now.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to disturb you. I hope you saw. I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei.
Sí, dijiste la verdad, piojoso.
I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family.
Vaya.
If you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies. Hopefully I've proven I can be useful to you.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who...
¿Qué pasa? Me piro. Dice el chaval, me piro.
People who'd be willing to help you.
En los guardias. En los guardias te van a matar. Mejor que corras. Mira, mismo guardia de antes. Nicolas Cage. A ver qué toca ahora. que volvemos a la fortaleza.
Bloody hell is Duncan?
A Duncan
If he's angry.
se ha enfadado.
Without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own.
Se va a liar parda.
Your men are ready to act if needed.
Our plan is a good one. It will work so long as everyone does their part.
Bolton men approaching, my lord.
Que vienen los Bolton. Sí que es largo, tío, sí. Llevamos casi 2 horas con esta mierda. Este juego tiene más de rajera y de comentarios, o sea, de conversación, que los otros. El de Walking Dead tiene un poco más de acción, ¿sabes? Este tenía acción al principio solamente. Ya todo raja, todo raja.
Aren't you the little lord? No wonder you can't open the gate. Shall we help you? Now let me in. This is a lovely pile of timber, isn't it?
Why the hurry? Are you cold?
Un chiste bueno ahí.
You know I am a bit. Fortunately, there's no shortage of wood to burn around here. Thank you, my lord.
Hala, abrir la puerta al tontito. Y ahora apuñalarlo.
Token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester iron.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much. Don't know what's so special about it.
Your father will appreciate it, I hope. Our ironwood is highly sought after.
My father is not so easily impressed.
Ya, claro.
Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn.
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently.
Si el rubio gordo era malo, este es peor, ¿eh? Chap.
Quite the army you have, Lord Forrester. Very impressive.
Creo que ha salido mal la jugada. Me da que sí. Me da que sí.
Look at that. More Forresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
El niño está cagado.
Force him to focus on the business at hand.
What is it you want, Lord Ramsay?
What do I want? Everything.
Todo o nada.
Nothing. We'll see. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal.
I only kneel to the king.
Is not the Warden also deserving of your respect? But then, I am not my father. Perhaps that is what you meant to say.
You see? He's a fucking traitor, just like his father and brother.
Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us.
Vaya.
My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
You needn't worry. Your father will have what he needs.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust her, Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was Forrester Squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton.
Lord Whitehill is a liar. That's not how it happened.
Lad? A liar?
Mentiroso.
He's a Whitehill.
Es un mentiroso.
You had me stand out in the wind and muck so you could show off your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your ironwood from this day forward.
Una polla como una olla.
The Ironwood. But
The Whitehills are nothing more than up-jump thieves.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
We have
Como
no
los
craftsmen with
artesanos.
the finest weapons. The Whitehills have no such craftsmen.
Ni los
Do you
maten
want
nunca.
ironwood for the next 5 years or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
at Ironrath, that we cannot abide. Ethan.
No podemos, no podemos.
Help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
We'll bar the gates.
Too late for that.
Vaya hombre. Han entrado los malos.
You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
The seven hells he will.
Vale, ya no sé si esta pausa porque lo he puesto yo. Joder, vaya tela, tío. Al final he tenido que cambiar de servidor. Bueno. Es lo que tienen los directos, ¿no? Que se jode, tío, ¿qué le vamos a hacer? Sigamos.
Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Ah, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
Suficiente, Lord Nieve.
Enough, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Venga, venga, bronca,
You like
bronca.
hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister.
Voy a coger a mi hermana, hijo puta.
I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the bold lord?
¡Ahí va!
What have you done?
But I don't want a bold lord.
Me acabo de quedar rotísimo, ¿eh? ¡Ahí va!
I knew you'd bend the knee eventually. I think we've come to an understanding. I certainly feel better about all this.
Vaya marronaco.
However, the Forresters need to keep their end of the bargain.
Stop!
Take the boy as your ward. Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Brian!
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him.
Fetch the maester quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Marrón, 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 marrón.
Help me! Ryan, please! Do something!
Ethan?
Mort. Vaya tela, ¿eh? Y no lo queríamos perder. El final del episodio. Tu historia ha comenzado próximamente en Juego de Tronos. Mira, es el final. Ha petado al final.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
Ethan el valiente, sí, sí, pero Ethan el muerto.
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you flat out refused.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties. Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
Bueno, pues nada, hasta aquí el directo de hoy de Juego de Tronos, que era para estrenarlo. Así que ya ves, ¿no? O sea, me han matado al Ethan este. Nada, los lunes será día del directo de Juego de Tronos, así que si te quieres venir pasar el próximo lunes, pues aquí estaré jugando a esto. Vaya tela. Vaya tela. Y que se te haya cortado el directo justo en la escena final, donde es más emocionante. Bueno, a cosas emocionantes te voy a decir que abajo en la caja de descripciones tienes un link para un sorteo. Estoy sorteando la segunda temporada de Walking Dead. Tienes un montón de posibilidades de participar en el concurso. Hay opciones diarias y todo eso. Que si te mola, ahí lo tienes. Mañana, Sherlock Holmes. Que mola un montón. Vale, pues. Que tengas una buena noche y todo eso. Una paja, un Vladimir a la cama. Hasta luego.